there. I've got another unboxing video. It's been a while, but you see I have this one right here. It's pretty nice, eh? So this is going to be an unboxing of the Noble Plants Gin from Iron Tiger Forge. Let's open this bad boy up, eh? I kind of lost my old box cutter, so instead I shall use this boy here, and we are going to cut. So first, see, the first cut is the deepest, but it really shouldn't be, because then you're going to damage everything that's in there. You know, gotta make them very shallow, even though it might not be efficient. Better safe than sorry. Alright. Now we gotta cut a little more here on the side, and a little more on this side. And then another one here, and another one here. Okay. I ordered this sword here off of Cult of Athena. It's a really good site. I know them because of Scalibur, and he plugs them a lot. I don't actually know that, I just know he mentions them. So they have this this order receipt here. It's don't zoom in on that. That's my personal details. We'll look that later. In the meantime, whoa, we've got brown paper. Brown paper is very useful, eh? It's almost you know, almost the color of a moose. So I take a one out. Move this out of here. And oh, what do you know? We've got another box. I'm gonna take this box out. Let's check if there's anything more in here. Okay, good. Nothing more in there. Now, I'm gonna open the rest of this box up. Supposedly it comes in an ornamental wooden box, so I'm gonna cut very carefully, okay? Oh, I'm very excited because, unlike, you know, my other training weapons, this is actually a real sword. It's real sharp. Actual steel. But you know, not something to actually hurt anyone, but it's nice to own a real sword, eh? Oh no, it's all sticky like maple syrup. Oy vey. Wait, that's not Canadian. Alrighty. Gonna cut one more on this side here. It's very, very well kept in. Shows that they have care in their products. Thank you, Cult of Athena. I'm not getting sponsored, but I'm plugging you anyway. Now, I will remove this paper. Oh, nice. We have a little wrapping here. Seems to be, covering this. Let me remove the styrofoam. The box is encased into here. I believe that inside of this I'll find a wooden box. I don't know if it's lacquered or not, but let's see. Only one way to find out is to open it. I'm opening it this way so that the entire thing stays in frame and, you know, doesn't look all awkward. Doesn't look weird on camera. I want it to be normal. Unlike, you know, things that aren't normal. Like Justin Trudeau wearing blackface. It's quite strange sight, isn't it? Oi. Is this the wrong side? No, it's not the wrong side. Okay. Good. Good. As I reach into here, I pull out of this big old sock. Ooh, it's pretty tight in there. I ran into a bit of an error, so kind of ran out of storage, but it's alright. Even though I was running out, I just removed a couple of the of old photos, incriminating evidence to blackmail people I don't even know anymore. But in any case, let's take this box out of the sock, eh? Oi, oi, oh ho ho! Look at that. Looks to be nice wood, nice and red, like the redwood. Do you think this is made of redwood? That would be an atrocity. Oh, even got a little bit of a carrying handle here, in case that I can take places. So if I want to go and slash someone abroad, I can just carry it like this on my carry-on. Even got these little buckles here. Let's open it together, eh? So I shall undo number 1 and number 2. And here we go. We have our sword in here, as well as the gloves for cleaning. And this is the whetstone, and I forgot what the other thing is called. I'm gonna have to look back at it again. Like I said, this is the first real sword I own that's not a sparring weapon. So let me take out this boy from here. Boy, some nice weights to it. I remove this. Oh no, something got snagged. Alrighty. So here we are again, the knowable plant sword, and each of these little motifs here is supposed to be some like a different kind of a plant. So we've got the plum tree, and I don't remember this one. I think it might be lotus. This one is oh, it looks like it could be lily. This one is the bamboo, and chrysanthemum? I don't know, I'm not really a flower person. But this is a really nice quality weapon, as we see here. Oi, oi. I'm not sure if the camera can capture it, but it has like a bit of a little rippling effect, kind of like a Damascus weapon. Very interesting. Now I must see. Oi, oi, that's already sharp. So this is potentially capable of defeating bad guys. So all I have to do is just go, and then they die, right? Oi, look at that nice little embroidery right there. It's not really embroidery, but that engraving looks really good. But yes, this is the sword that I have spent a lot of money on, and shall be my ancestral blade. I'll pass it to my children. I was thinking of, you know, what to name it. I couldn't come up with something. So I asked a VTuber, Ayunda Risu, to name it. She decided to call it Nutslasher. So this is Nutslasher. It's fitting because you see it is brown, like nuts. Nuts, like moose eats. Do moose eat nuts? Okay. But yes, so thank you for coming to my video. I am going to very much enjoy this. There won't be a cutting test for a while because I want to keep this intact if possible. Like, you know, something I can pass down and have it be very, very top-notch quality, if you know what I mean. Alright, so that'll be it for this video. Please remember to smash that like button, subscribe, and go send Risu a super chat to tell and go thank her for naming my weapon here. It is you know, nutslasher is now here, and yes.